So a little bit of news has come my way regarding Civil War II. You know, that event that everyone has been really not caring much for. But it turns out someone has passed along some information, and I went to go look at it for myself about in regards to why Civil War is happening, what's going on, and who the true villain of Civil War II is. And the answer is not Miles Morales, but don't worry, I'll get to him in a moment, because he's kind of essential to this whole thing. No, the true enemy is, before I go any further, don't worry, like I said, not Miles, but if you don't want to be spoiled, now would be your chance to back out of this video now. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds to back out. Okay, so I'm guessing if you're still here, you want to be spoiled. And the villain of Civil War II is Steve Rogers. That's right, Captain America, or should I say Captain Hydra. I mean, yeah, I know there's a whole reason behind why Captain America is working for Hydra, because the Cosmic Cube changed his origin. But still, I'll get into that. Yeah, he's now working for Hydra. And, yeah, it was revealed in Captain America Steve Rogers #5 that Steve Rogers is the reason Civil War II is happening. Yeah, just wrap your head around that. And I understand, yeah, he's under the control of, his life has been changed, but yeah. So the story is that Captain America is starting to think that Red Skull isn't worthy of running Hydra. He thinks he can run it better, and has actually wanted to, he wants to take control, this new Steve Rogers wants to take control of Hydra. And the thing is that he actually went to, when he first heard about Ulysses, he actually went to kill him, and then all these other heroes. But then he found out about Ulysses' abilities. And the thing is that he finds out that Ulysses, his visions can be altered, they can be manipulated, and he organizes them from biggest events to littlest. So Captain America uses this information to more or less manipulate the entire event of Civil War II. Yeah, and here's the really crazy thing. You may be thinking, well, why wasn't this covered in the actual story? Who knows? Also, what's really weird is that this issue wasn't even marked, Captain America Steve Rogers #5 wasn't even marked as a Civil War tie-in. It wasn't marked as a Civil War tie-in or an essential comic. It was just marked as a regular issue. So I have no idea why Marvel hasn't marked this, or, put this as the main thing in the fucking book. So, yeah, no idea, but and again, I'll get to Miles in a moment, because he's kind of important here to this story here. So yeah, so really, Captain Hydra, as I'm going to be calling him, Captain Hydra was the one behind all of Civil War II. He's the one who sent in the information who said he could be cured of the Hulk. Hang on. Where was I? Sorry about that, I had a call. Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, Captain Hydra, more or less, has been manipulating the entire event, and what's really crazy is, again, this wasn't even in the main story. This wasn't even marked as a Civil War II tie-in, apparently. This was just marked as a regular issue. So Marvel didn't even hype this up. So unless you read Captain America Steve Rogers, you didn't know that Steve Rogers was the one who was orchestrating this whole event. He's the one who, put in information for that woman to be captured by, to be arrested by Carol and all the other things that have been building up. It doesn't really explain why, Carol's gone completely off the rails, even though Tony gives her all the information in the world, even though, yeah, I don't care about either side at this point. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Now I come to why I brought, why I'm mentioning Miles. So in Civil War II, issue 5, in Civil War II, issue 5, it ends with the scene of Miles Morales kill an image that Ulysses actually projects to everybody, that Miles Morales is going to kill Steve Rogers. He is going to kill Steve Rogers sometime in the future, and Carol arrests him. So, yeah, And the thing is that Steve Rogers was in the middle of that conflict too, and he saw it as well. So now he knows that at some point Miles is going to kill him, and he can probably change that. The other bit, so yeah, at some point I'm guessing that, Miles or the Avengers themselves are going to find out about this, find out about this revelation, and Miles is going to kill Steve, or, critically wound him at least. But yeah, so now Cap has to work around, oh shit, now I have to, I gotta take out Miles or something to that degree, so what do I do? So that's kind of the thing we're going for here. What do I think of Steve Rogers being the, Captain Hydra being the one creating Civil War II? I don't care. I just don't care. And I understand, yeah, there's a reason for why, the Cosmic Cube changed Steve Rogers, and now he's an agent of Hydra. That's, I see, there's logic, and it's not just a sudden heel turn, but still, it still feels really weird through all this that now he's responsible for killing, Bruce Banner, imprisoning people, driving everyone apart. I don't know, and I have this weird feeling that they're just going to be like, oh, Cosmic Cube, or is it, I think the character who's like a fragment of the cube called Korvac, like Korvac's going to be like, oh, reset, you're fine now, Cap. I don't know how they're going to fix this. I really don't know how they're going to fix this for Captain America, or if they're just going to say, kill him off again. I don't know. Anyway, so what do I think of this entire revelation that Captain America was the, Steve Rogers is the one behind all this? I just feel totally lukewarm. I'm not angry, I just don't care. I don't care about Civil War II at all. And yeah, this information is intriguing, but at the same time it's like, why? And why even not build it up if it's supposed to be an essential part of your reading, Marvel, to your whole event? Why not put it in the main story? Whatever. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of Steve Rogers being the one behind Civil War II? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Or do you just don't care, or do you just no longer give any fucks about Civil War II and just want it to end like I do? Anyway, just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.